Alright, Verizon Fascinate Part 2, the software tour. So, this is the Verizon Fascinate, the Samsung Galaxy S for Verizon, actually. We just went through the hardware tour in another video. Hit up the link to go check it out. The unboxing, actually. We've unboxed this sucker, and now we're going to take a look at this software. So, one cool thing about the Fascinate is it's got this puzzle kind of lock screen, and the power button's here, so it's a little wonky. I'm used to it being up here, but either here or here, but it's actually on the side, which is kind of wonky, but you get used to it after a while. Anyways, so the lock screen is, you can actually move this puzzle piece into there to unlock the screen, or if you have messages, you can, it tells you have a message by putting it on a puzzle piece, and if you drag that puzzle piece like that, there you go. You get your message just like so. I don't know where these messages are coming from actually, but they came they just came to the phone when I powered it on, so whatever, that's cool. Just to show you what it looks like if you don't drag that, if you just drag it normally, if you don't have a message, you just drag this guy like so, and it opens up to the home screen. So, notice the live wallpaper. The wallpaper in the background is moving, so it's a little bit of a battery drain, but it does look cool. And the first thing you should notice is that this, while this is Android 2.1, okay, not Android 2.2 Froyo, but Eclair. So while this is Android 2.1, it doesn't look like Android, right? It kind of looks like Android, but then it kind of doesn't. You have all these weird customizations. What are those customizations? Well, these customizations are TouchWiz 3.0. This Samsung has TouchWiz 3.0 as a skin on top of Android, and what that does is it actually adds extra panes, you know, home screen panes that you could use. It gives you these widgets, right? It's got your Buddies Now widget, which is basically, you know, you tap it and then you can add a buddy, and then that's a quick call buddy, right? You can message or call them straight from this widget, really easy. You have your feeds and updates. Well, if I added my, say, Facebook account, MySpace account, Twitter account, I would have updates, and actually, I'm not going to do that. Well, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. And you have space to add other widgets, and of course, on the home screen, you have the clock. You could set your city for the weather bug widget. I don't know why it's not letting me do that right now. There we go. I'm just going to enter my zip code. San Francisco. Bam. Okay. Whoops. Nope. Don't cancel. I thought that was okay. Loading, loading, loading. Should be loading over Verizon's 3G network, and of course it is. And there you go. We have the clock with weather. It is kind of hazy outside. It's pretty clear actually, and about 52 degrees Fahrenheit, sure, and it is whatever time it says right there. So, but okay, here's the thing. You see Bing right there. This is Android, right? So you expect Google search, but you see the Bing application there, and when you swipe this way, oh my goodness, what is that? Why is Bing here instead of Google? Well, Verizon is going with Microsoft's Bing search engine as default on all Android phones going forward. This is what we ran the story about the other day, and it is true. You tap on this and you're searching Bing right away. You have to accept for location agreements and stuff like that. I'm going to allow them to use my turn on third-party location to let Bing locate you. Okay, I'm going to basically say yes to that. Agree. I'm going to say yes to that. Agree. I'm going to say yes to that. Agree. Okay. That should be good. So I can search for anything, right? Like, let's say I want to search for sushi. And notice, this is actually the swipe keyboard, which comes preloaded, okay, on the Galaxy S. So if I wanted sushi, I could tap it out like I just did, or just go sushi, and it says sushi right there. Right? Pretty cool. You just search it, and then you're taken to Bing instead of Google search results. Okay, so it's a slightly different format, but you get a lot of the same features, and if you tap Maps from right here. Oh, okay. Well, let's not do the update now, but I will update later. This is Bing Maps. It's not Google Maps. Crazy, right? This is an Android phone. This is a Google phone, but Google Android phone, sorry, but you don't get Google services. You get Bing services, which is an interesting deal. I wonder how that came to be and how much money Microsoft is paying Verizon, but nonetheless, it's a good experience. And you also, of course, have access to the Android market. And, oh, okay. It's going to make me do that. I'm not going to do that right now. But anyway, you have access to the Android market, which is cool. You do have a couple other cool features, which is, if I go into menu, these are the menu buttons, right? Or these are the navigation buttons, menu, home, back, search. If I go into settings, and I check out accounts and sync, notice I have a backup assistant. This is a Verizon feature, and I could back up all my stuff all my contacts and messages right to this backup service, and that'll keep me basically safeguarded against ever losing my phone. Because if I lose my phone, I just go download Backup Assistant on my other phone and have it download all my contacts, and I'm good to go. Anyway, so continuing the software tour, of course, this is a Galaxy S phone, so we have Daily Briefing. And what Daily Briefing is it's a quick little widget that puts all this important information right on your homepage. Right? It gives you at a glance information. Okay. Whoops. Right on your desktop. You know, because sometimes it's kind of a pain to have to go in and open up an app and actually get your information by searching for it. This actually brings it all to you. It's like, you know, you're waking up and you're like, oh, I wonder what the weather is for today. Well, oh, okay. Well, I wonder what my Apple stock is doing today. Oh, okay. Well, I wonder what the news is. Oh, okay. I want to see more news. Oh, I'm going to tap that. Then it opens up the app, the fuller app, you know, the full version of the app, which lets you take a wider look at today's news and whatnot. Same goes for if you wanted to get stocks, right? It goes to Yahoo's mobile site, of course. Oh, yeah, I hit the wrong thing. It goes to the Finance app, which actually should rotate. There you go, and you get the sideways view, right? Or you get the 5-day view, 3-month view, stuff like that. Okay, Daily Briefing the app, Daily Briefing the widget. Two separate things, they give you the same content. And another screen for whatever widgets you want to add. And because this is TouchWiz, right, I got a little distracted here. Because this is TouchWiz, everything looks kind of the same, right? But you also get toggle buttons to enable airplane mode, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi right from the toggle to help you save energy when you're not using these and help you quickly access them when you are in need of Wi-Fi or GPS or Bluetooth or whatever. But since this is TouchWiz 3.0, notice the application tray is different. It doesn't scroll top to bottom. It actually scrolls side to side. And that's a TouchWiz 3.0 modification on Android 2.1. And notice that the backgrounds of each icon are kind of like on their own little color-coded little backgrounds, right? The Gmail app is usually just a standalone icon with the little piece of mail inside the envelope, but now it's on that purplish background. They're all on these badges, so it kind of makes the icons look different. And if you're used to looking for a certain look on a certain icon, you may have to get used to this, but they look pretty cool. And just like the iPhone, actually, rather than Android, it scrolls side to side. So if you are kind of an iPhone fan, but you know you want Android because you think Apple is evil, then you can actually make a pretty easy transition to this phone. And what else do we want to see? Well, let's take a look at Music Player. There are no songs here, but if you wanted to quickly add a playlist, recently played, stuff like that, it's actually really similar to the iPhone media player, which is a good thing, actually. And the camera. Let's test out the camera real quick. So, here's a Samsung Galaxy S Pro. This is an Epic 4G. Let's take a picture of this guy. Well, if I want, I'm going to actually tell it to zoom or focus right there. We're going to use the LED flash, and there you go. I'm going to do it again. Quick pictures, right? Pretty quick. I don't know where the review, and I can go this way as well. I don't know where the review time went, but if we wanted to quickly take a look at the pics I just took, there we go, right? And they all kind of look the same because obviously I took the same. But the share is pretty easy. All share Bluetooth, Gmail, messaging, Picasa, upload to Picasa, of course. But really, you could also use, well, nope, you can't. There's no dedicated shutter button. Sorry, apologies about that. But, so if you want more settings, you go over here, okay? And you got settings here, autofocus mode, none, scene mode, timer resolution, white balance, all that good stuff. So, that is a quick little look at the Verizon Fascinate, the Samsung Galaxy S for Verizon, available now for about $200 with a 2-year contract and after a $100 mail-in rebate.